I'm Deanne Turnbull-Loverock. I'm an Associate Instructional Designer with CTET, and I am going to be one of the instructors for ISWO along with Beth Kugler-Blom. I thought what I would do for my introduction is a little different. I thought some of you may not have ever been to Royal Roads University before, and it's a gorgeous sunny day, and I thought I'd maybe walk you around a little bit so you can see what it looks like, and at the same time I'll introduce myself. So bear with me, this is live. Okay. This here is the castle, and the castle was built by the Dunsmuirs, and this is, I think it's a National Historic Site, and it's very lovely, as you can see. A little bit about my professional background. As I said, I'm an Associate Instructional Designer at CTET. CTET stands for Center for Teaching and Educational Technology. So I bring a very student-centric perspective to my work because my experience as an educator comes mostly from the other side as a former RRU student. I graduated in 2010 with my Master's in Environmental Education and Communication. This program blended residencies, which of course is face-to-face learning, with distance learning, so it gave me a taste for both. Before CTET, I've mostly worked on contract as a project and program manager for NGOs. In these contracts, I've created and delivered seminars, planned educational events and programs, and created a peer-to-peer mentoring network. I've also had 3 of my own businesses. I had an art market on Robson Street in Vancouver. I had an online art gallery featuring mostly Kootenai artists, and in my early 20s I had the first on-call childcare company in Whistler. I took the ISWO back in February 2012, and I was one of the work-life balance mini-session facilitators. I loved the course, and I learned a phenomenal amount, not only from the readings and activities, but from my fellow students. So that's enough of that. Let me walk you around the gardens a bit, and I'll tell you a bit more in a few. I'll tell you a little bit about my personal background. I love the outdoors. As you can see, I'm outside, and that always makes me happiest. I trail run and I hike and I walk as much as I can. And in the last few years, I've discovered veggie gardening, and I'm inordinately proud of the high yields and the great produce that my hubby and I can produce from our little garden. And I did skip having kids, but through marriage I was lucky enough to be blessed with 4 grandkids, so I'm really happy about that. Right now I'm just walking into the gardens, and okay, so we're going over to the Italian gardens, and you can see why they're named that. So I've lived in Victoria for 9 years, and before that I was in Nelson and Whistler for a long time. And though these are both ski towns, I'm not the amazing skier you'd expect me to be, that's for sure. I look good on corn snow. When the snow's nice and flat and well groomed, I look great. But when I get into the moguls or powder, I look like a yard sale, so I am definitely not the skier. I did the learning styles. You can't ask you to do it and me not do it. So basically I'm active, intuitive, verbal, and global. So what that means is basically I like getting the big picture first, then seeing how what I'm learning fits into the big picture. Then I like to discuss the material and ask questions for clarification and apply what I learn as I go. So just to wrap up, this is my first time facilitating an online course. So I'm really looking forward to putting into practice all that I've learned from the faculty I work with, my fellow instructional designers, and the courses I've taken too, of course. And you'll have a great opportunity to learn from your fellow students, many of whom are experienced educators. So make the most of this opportunity over the next 4+ weeks. We'll have fun together. What Royal Roads video would be complete without a peacock? This guy has got a gorgeous tail, and I'm hoping he'll show it off for you, but maybe not. All right, so long from Deanne at Royal Roads.